It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it comes your way next on Madden.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Going deep right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Russ now from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On play action now, Wilson. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, here's Wilson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Russ is cooking again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 4th down, Wilson. That's cut beyond the marker. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 1st down, here's Russ. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up. Once more, it's Wilson. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And
wait, what's this? They fake the spike. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll throw again. Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. Falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now Wilson on the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pull out in front further, 13-zip. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. One play after their defense makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense was prepared to get out there. The call dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Nix. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurry. Reception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
On 1st down, it's Wilson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Wilson now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Steelers calling their first timeout. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Sticking in the air with Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers swell their first quarter by 6. George Pickens the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Steelers offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Wilson to throw again. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And after... They're down to 1 to work with now. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Bronco offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. Off his back foot, hurling this deep. And it's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's trying to go deep again. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Riley Voss there defensively.
They're gonna go, it's Wilson. He's loaded another one up. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap to Nix. Caught near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Comes away with it. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Rush coming for Wilson. He's got a man left. And he'll get it up to the 27. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Defense shows blitz. Wilson. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
First down throw from Wilson. Finds the in route complete. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And the Broncos corral. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Nix from the gun. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. He hucks it deep off his back foot. They connect on the deep shot. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Nix with it on 1st. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Big gain downfield. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2. And the pass is the right call on the 2-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen.
Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 14. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers and George Pickens set for this next possession. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. First down, here's Russ. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Russ now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Russ looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. And disaster averting. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. Away, we could be looking at a huge game.
And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Nix off the play action. Pass taken in by Sutton. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. And he fakes the spike. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing here, Nix. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Nix. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. Broncos cut the lead down to 4.
Broncos 15.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
He's trying another one deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Wilson now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it at the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. And they're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Russ is cooking again. He sends this one to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now lead by 10. George Pickens the touchdown. His fourth receiving score of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Here go the Steelers again, lining up for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the
Sticking in the air with Wilson. He has it, and he's taken out at the 2. Into the end zone, and the conversion attempt fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call, and you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Mims with the grab. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Throwing it deep off his back foot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds Mims. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Broncos with some work to do, trailing in this game. On third down, here's Nix. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They'll come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. The sideline shot snagged by Sutton. Well, if early results hold here today, partner, it would appear that this guy's in store for a busy game. They've already made it a priority going his way.
They always want to get a guy this talented the ball early, right? Just get him in confidence, get him in rhythm. But this game lines up well against this defense, who right now has got no answers for his game.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. What? It's an easy kick, but he mishit it left. And the deficit remains 2 scores. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. And he has done it. That touchdown, his 5th, and it ties the receiving record for a single game. Joining Bob Shaw, who set it back in 1950. One of the game's great tight ends, and Kellen Winslow Sr. And, of course, the greatest receiver of all time, Jerry Rice. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way. First and 10 from the 41. Nix now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
He'll throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now we'll send you south to Orlando. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the 3rd quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get an offensive. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They've got first down from the 31. Nix from the gun. Cut by Sutton. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Nix. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
On that return, they wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Russ now from the gun. Caught by Freiermuth. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And there's a man there. That's P.J. Locke. And the Broncos get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That finds Vele complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Nix with it on 1st. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it.
There's some serious self. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw from Wilson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's Wilson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On play action now, Wilson. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
4th down.
Throwing again, here's Wilson. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
1st down, here's Russ. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once more, it's Wilson. He has it at the 5. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Russ is cooking again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Wilson to throw again. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Sticking in the air with Wilson. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. And the Steelers line it up to go for 2 once more. They bring their tight end left. Wilson's throwing for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. All right, I know the old adage, there is no lead that is safe in the NFL, but lead actually feels pretty safe to me. Not sure they needed to go for 2 at this point.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know what this feels like. One thing to me, stat padding. And it's just going to come back to you at some point. Maybe not in this game, but down the road, you start padding your stats to show off, oh, look how many points we scored. Look how great a job we did. Start patting yourself on the back. Yeah, you're usually going to get hit and knocked on your backside at some point.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Brought in by Vele. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, It's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds a man, Adam Troutman has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again. Nix. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On comes Will Lutz and the Broncos field goal unit. Oh, look at this, it's a fake. They're going to throw. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, clearly the defense did not go all in on the block. Fortunate for them, because it allowed them to pivot when they saw the fake, and they stay in position to defend it beautifully.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping it close.
Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. For decades, Flipper Anderson's 1989 record has stood, and here, Brock, we've finally seen it beaten. He just topped 336 yards and now holds the most yards receiving in a single game in NFL history. Throwing deep for the end zone, and he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going, and when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
It is caught left side.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Taking a shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Wilson now from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got? Now Boswell on to send this away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh my, that's going to place the ball.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way.
Automatic first down.
Not quite sure what the thinking is here. They've brought out the kick. No kick, they're going to go for it. And that one is incomplete. Okay, not sure what in the wide world of sports we saw there, partner, but they still have it. Second down coming up. So here comes the kicking unit. Oh, it's a fake. They're throwing. And that is incomplete. The fake is unsuccessful.
Well, that group was ready for anything, so when the fake came, they weren't fooled at all. That one ends up dead on arrival.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh no, they get him yet again! Minka Fitzpatrick has got it! And the Steelers take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Blitz coming, Russ. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers parlay the interception into points. George Pickens the touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow! And it's one of the records that's always there lurking in the back of your mind whenever a QB's having a really good game, right, partner? And we're just fortunate that we were here to finally see it fall. He's the first ever to throw 8 in a single game. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go. Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. Just beyond that 30-yard line. This, our last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Nix. The sideline shot snagged by Sutton. And he got this close to midfield before going out. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it yet again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Nix to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On third down, here's Nix. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find...
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. This is cutting the end zone. Not a risk they needed to take with that lead, but hey, everything's working for them. Why not add another couple to that board?
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this drive is going to have some great... as a result of that short kick. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They give to Harris from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ross off the play fake. Off his back foot, hurling this deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now Wilson on the play fake. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Now he's throwing deep, left side. Coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. And he hauls in the touchdown. The fake spike works. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Flip to the kicker. Oh, he's running! And it's the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
And the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Russ is going to cook here. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Completed here to Pickens. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards has stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Here go the Steelers again, lining up for 2. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41.